Unions are a scam. In we go. Oh, it's a little bit busier. Who's this guy?
That sugary black rum stain on the counter makes you teary-eyed with joy. It's almost touching how syrupy and sticky it is. How long have you been up already?
An hour, 2 hours. Well, pretty long. It's drink o'clock.
Attaboy. It's coming back to him. You had your mesolimbic reward pathway worried there, not thinking about drinking all that time. It was like you weren't yourself.
I've been secretly thinking about it all this time. Actually, should I be thinking about this? Looks like drinking hasn't turned out too well for me. Now that you mention it, I do need a rum and lemonade. I'd love for Gart to serve me up a beverage. Yeah, Gart, I'm going to come and talk to you in a minute. Can you give me a beverage?
Forget about the bar. Or don't forget about it. You should totally try to get a drink there too. But first, you should lick that stain off the counter. Yeah, man. Let's get wild. Lick it.
Okay.
Calmly, the lieutenant looks out of the window, then to you, licking the tasty rum stain off the counter, then out of the window again.
Kim's seen some shit today already.
What are you doing?
Investigating. I'm an alcoholic. I needed to get my head. I'm sorry, I drifted off into my own thoughts and now this happened. Yeah, investigating.
We should move.
A real drink would go well with those cigarettes you're looking for. That's a great combination.
That's what I hear. There are a lot of people that only smoke when they drink. So it must be a fantastic combination that we should definitely follow up on. But we had a breakthrough.
Mazovian socioeconomics. 0.000% of communism has been built. Evil child-murdering billionaires still rule the world with a shit-eating grin. All he has managed to do is make himself sad. He is starting to suspect Krasmazov fucked him over, personally, with his socio-economic theory. It has, however, made him into a very smart boy with something like a university degree in truth. Instead of building communism, he now builds a precise model of this grotesque, duplicitous world.
Well, I've lost some authority, which is not good. We might have to forget about the communism for a bit if it doesn't go well. Visual calculus -1 as well. Reaction everywhere. And left-wing dialogue gives you +4 XP, which is nice. What are we getting from everything else? -1 electric chemistry. No, yeah. Well, that's the temporary. We'll find out what the real one is in 2 hours, 12 minutes. Summer door closed for the winter. What's this thing? Oh, nice. Tick all. Yeah, our healing's looking pretty good. Looks like the kitchen's open. Okay, Gart. I got some things to tell you.
Can I help you?
Yes, you can, mate. Is the trash container out back yours?
Mine? No, it belongs to the Whirling in Rags.
Well, then technically it's yours.
Thank you for clearing that up. Why do you keep the container locked?
Why? To keep the hobos and drunks out. That's why. And the neighbors too. They put their trash there and they don't pay for the garbage company.
We need Engart.
I thought as much. And are you the only party with access to the trash container?
Well, yes. Us and the garbage disposal company.
Us.
It seems a little callous, doesn't it? Something stirs in you.
I wonder what this feeling is.
Prod at him and find out.
Doesn't it seem callous to you guarding even your leftovers from the poor? What if I told you that I am a hobo, or soon to be one, rummaging through that trash? Will you keep me out too?
Yes.
But I need those leftovers to survive.
Sir, I'm sorry the RCM is having financial trouble, but it's not this establishment's problem.
But doesn't it seem callous to you guarding even your leftovers from the poor?
Callous? What are you, Kras Mazov?
Yes.
Almost all establishments in Revachol keep their trash locked. The Whirling in Rags is not special in that regard.
Where's my +4 experience?
What do you need them for?
It concerns the case. Please cooperate.
Just bring them back once you're done, please.
Guard, I need a drink.
Do I have a shaker in my hand? Is this a shaker?
It's not.
He sounds irritated.
You sound irritated. Why? All I want is a drink.
Am I wearing a little bow tie? Am I wearing a bow tie and doing this?
He shakes the imaginary shaker furiously.
Am I smiling? Do you see me smiling and shaking my little shaker? No. Do you know why?
Because you're not a bartender. Is the obvious answer, but I'm going to say why.
Because I'm not a bartender. I'm a cafeteria manager. Is there anything else you wanted?
Yes, a drink.
What you want is a goddamn drink. How is that so hard to understand?
I want a fucking drink, asshole. You don't understand the seriousness of this situation. I'm an alcoholic. I need my fix. Please make an exception. I got the shakes, bad man, and I need my pacifier. Fine then. I had something else in mind. I want a fucking drink, asshole.
Well, you're not getting it, asshole.
Oh, goodness me.
This is a thoughtful exchange, but can we move on, please?
I've seen something here at the Whirling Gart. A thing I need to talk about.
What thing?
I saw a sign that said the mess hall is reserved for the Union.
Yes, not the whole damn Union, thank God. Just the nastiest and loudest faction.
He tosses his head in disdain.
They come here in the evenings. Dumb, unruly types. Think they're big shit. But they're good customers. They place big orders and always pay on time.
He hates the Union, but grudgingly recognizes its power over him. So he's directing his frustration at you instead. Retaliate.
It's a shame you've got to suck up to the Union to stay afloat.
I don't. I'm simply providing a service, or really facilitating the offering of services to paying customers, and it doesn't matter. I don't have to explain myself to you.
We should find out who this Lord faction is, occupying the booth. Loudness means talkative, and we need info.
That's a very good point, Kim. How do we find them?
We don't. We have to wait. They'll show up sooner or later. Men get hungry, even men on strike.
It's after 4 o'clock. The sign said reserved starting 4 o'clock. Why isn't everyone at the mess hall?
Good question.
He turns to the cafeteria manager.
They're probably getting drunk or protesting something somewhere. Or laying low after the, lynching.
Did they do the lynching?
Whatever he may feel about you, he can't miss the opportunity to throw you a look of what he assumes is shared understanding. Go with it.
Yes, I think I see.
Yeah. The Union guys think they're untouchable. They probably fucking killed that guy or something and now think they can hide out till it all blows over and it's fair weather again in Martinez.
Interesting, Garth.
I have a feeling we'll make their acquaintance sooner or later.
Yep. Wouldn't come up otherwise. There's something else I wanted to ask you about.
What?
You feel like you should come back to this thing-based questionnaire if you see anything interesting in the whirling later.
Ah, okay, yeah, I get it. Alright, yeah, let's tell him about Sylvie.
Wait, what? But what about the bird?
The bird?
Yes, the bird. I found it lying on the floor with a broken wing the morning she left.
She didn't break it, I did. I threw it against the wall. She said it was just an accident. Yeah, screw you, Garth. She said it was just an accident.
Why didn't she just tell me that? I don't care about stuffed birds. I care about my employees.
He stumbles with words, shaking his head.
All right. Did she say anything else about me, Did she say anything about me?
She said she was flattered. It was just a bad timing. She said you're nice, but also an employer. I mean, come on. The power of vertical here. Shake your head. No, we really didn't talk about you. Yeah, I'm just going to keep steering into this.
Yeah, I do have a lot of cafeterias to manage, and a lot of employees there. I can't make this part of my work practice. It was unprofessional of me.
You're damn right, Garth.
Anyway, thank you for clearing it up. Now, if there isn't anything else...
He does not seem to be overjoyed about his newfound professionalism.
Or can you give him a moment? Somehow you realize this is not going to net you any professional discounts. Already he's reverting back to defensive.
By the way, I'm going to sing karaoke here.
Absolutely out of the question.
Absolutely in the question. First we find a sad banger. Then we sing this place to shit.
Oh, you better believe we're going to sing this place to shit, mate. We could do Hold the Line. Or we could do Shut Up and Dance. But it sounds like we're going to do that saddest church in Martinez. What was it called? Something like that? I'm going to sing the shit out of it, mate. Anyway, goodbye. Into the breach. For this kitchen. The dishes are drying. We smell of chemicals and pine trees. What do we got up here? Don't mind me, mate. I'm just stealing some money. What's this door? I shouldn't go out that door.
You see
Oh.
a heavy steel door with a prominent dimpled lock. It's painted blue. You immediately feel drawn to the color. Blue is for mystery.
Touch the door.
The cobalt blue surface feels rough to touch. The stainless steel door is flush with its frame on every side.
Try to push on the door.
The door does not budge.
I wonder where this door leads.
You do? It's a door in the back of the kitchen. Why do you care where it leads?
I'm drawn to its cobalt blue.
It is quite pretty. I suppose we could look into it as a side investigation.
Yeah, there you go. Yes, a mini side investigation. No, the door is a mega investigation. The door and the main investigation will merge into a stereo investigation. Let's go mega investigation.
Hardly. Anyway, Garth is the person to ask about this. The cafeteria manager.
You're correct. Hello, Mr. Man.
A thin man is smoking below an exhaust hood, occasionally sipping from his mug. This must be the Whirling's cook.
Gorachi Kubek. Oh my. I wonder what he has in that mug. It doesn't seem to be following too many of the cleanliness standards here.
As you step in, he nods toward the table and says something in a completely foreign language. The only words you can make out are Goransi and Kubek.
Goransi Kubek. Well, that was probably not his name then.
It must be his name. Goransi. Goransi Kubek. Sounds representative.
Medium failure. Okay, so it's clearly not his name then. But we all assume it is. It's his name now. Gorasi, I have some questions to ask. Mr. Kubek, I'm here on official police business. Hello, sir. Got a time for a few questions? Mr. Kubek? No, let's like go right for it. Gorasi!
The man puts his cup down and replies something, his left hand drawing arcs in the air.
Do you know what's behind the door?
He looks up at you, then looks away quickly, shrugging and muttering something to himself. Shrugging is an international sign for, no, I don't know what's behind that door.
You've got some impressive pots there.
He smiles and bangs his ladle against each of his pots in turn.
Nice. I don't think I need anything else. Stay masculine. What a thing to say. Where did that one come from? Alright, well that got us absolutely nowhere. Gart, there's a door. I must ask you about this door. On my quest for Pain Thresholdery.
Can I help you?
Gart, I saw another thing at the Whirling.
Another thing. Great. I love those.
You don't seem so sure. There's a mysterious blue steel door in the back of the kitchen.
Oh, yes, that door, sure. There's nothing mysterious about it. It's just a door.
Do you know what's behind it? Do you have...
No, I don't have a key. I don't know how to get there. And I don't care either. It's not like I've been wondering about it for 10 years. It's just the frit warehouse, probably.
He has been wondering about it for 10 years.
Or some boring storage space with a bunch of old junk and dust. Junk and dust.
He runs his finger across the counter to check for dirt.
He's attempting to maintain an air of indifference. It's absolutely not convincing.
I think you'd like to know what's back there.
Fine, okay, a little. But my job doesn't leave me time for wondering about one locked door in one of the cafeterias I manage. So, I haven't opened it. I have cleaned the whole place 100 times over, though, after the animals. And I haven't found a key, so good luck with that.
You know, I've barged a few doors down.
Yes.
This one's steel. Bye-bye, Mr. Gart. I'm off on my travels. Do you know anything about that door? No, you don't. Find booze and drink it. Find out who is in the unit box. Explore the Whirling secret passages. How is this going? Ugh. Quite a long time. Let's get back up here then and look at this body.
There he still is, looking right through you with his white eyes. The body below is entirely dedicated to that corpse smell. Emitting it is all it does now.
I've got ammonia, but doesn't seem too good. Endurance. Let's very quickly take a... Oh no, I have to back out of that. Let me quickly take a look if anything's been down my endurance. No, nothing. Alright, nothing for
There
it.
he still is, looking right. You crack open the ammonia
wow.
ampoule and breathe in. The odor of death is still stronger. It's a spell of the mind telling you to run, and your stomach to wring itself empty. With your eyes squinting, you stand in it.
Nice. Do they always do that?
They do after 7 days, yes. We are deep in decomposition here.
Big old gut on him. Step closer.
The man before you is naked, but for a pair of underpants and enamel boots. His skin is greenish, marbled with decaying veins and blotched by lividity. A fading web of tattoos covers his chest and shoulders. The cargo belt used to fasten him to the branch above appears industrial in strength.
Inspect the boots.
The material appears to be ceramic. Its clean white stands in stark contrast to the decaying flesh above the knee. The man wore thick polymer socks, probably for padding. A fine array of interlocking plates covers them.
He looks a bit like Vladimir Putin.
Delicate and fragile, they feel alien to the world around you, out of place somehow.
What kind of boots are these?
They are armor, no boots. Technically speaking, these are sabatons.
Okay then, what kind of armor is this?
Ceramic plate. Zirconium dioxide, most likely. This is where the make would be.
Where?
Under the heel. Fair weather. Fair weather model T500 VE. I'm guessing that's vitreous enamel. This is advanced stuff.
Where's the rest of it scavenged by the locals?
Piece by piece. He's been out here for 7 days. It would be odd if they didn't. We should keep a lookout for these pieces. The armor could yield information. Maybe he'll know something.
Ah, Kuno. Maybe he was just wearing these boots and there is no rest of the armor.
No, he must have worn something precious underneath his clothes. They've removed all his clothes to get to it. They did not just strip him for the putrid rags.
Okay. Then where are these clothes? Have you seen any around? What if they told him to strip before they hung him, to demean him? Yeah, maybe.
They usually hang them completely naked for that. La puta madre, the Mazda, the Besmerties and the like. This one still has his underpants.
No idea what any of those things were, Kim, but yeah, I'll go with you.
Fucking talking about underpants.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks for that, Kuno. The material looks out of place here.
It is. It's expensive.
The lieutenant draws a line in the condensation on the ceramic with his index finger.
We've requested similar material for our tactical units for years now. The constabularies deemed it too costly. In that time, we've lost 6 men to semi-automatics.
How much are we talking about?
For a full set, about 4 years of wages.
Damn. Goodness me. Either they're really expensive or we're severely underpaid, Kim. Ka-ching, baby.
By catching, do you mean let's not log them as evidence? Let's steal them?
Yes.
What was that about the constabulatory before? You need to push some buttons if you want to recruit the lieutenant in a conspiracy.
If this constabulary is dragging their feet, why not start ourselves before more good men die?
So they don't get shot in the foot? I think our extremities are fine without the dead man's boots.
Oops. Well, no one said it would work. Back to detecting now.
How could this man afford such expensive hardware?
That's for us to find out. My initial report on the area suggests he was a security guard for the harbor company. But that's just hearsay.
Initial report?
Just something I scraped together from my station. An area report on Martinez. I'm sure you did the same.
Yeah. Sure did.
He's not actually sure of that. He's just being tactful.
These look pretty advanced for a security guard.
I agree. This equipment is way beyond what a guard can afford.
Knock on the bit.
A small bell-like sound fills the air, like tapping on the side of a porcelain cup. The pry bar in your hand is itching for some action.
Swing the pry bar at the bit.
The metal connects with the same ding. The sound does not appear to get louder.
Did you hear that? A click?
Yes, like dice rolling. Oh shit, I've found something out by being violent.
This is a kinetic redistributor. It spreads the incoming energy horizontally, from plate to plate. When the plates connect, there's a click. That's the sound you heard. See these lines?
Faint, organic lines cover the plates where they separate into smaller ones. These plates then divide into smaller plates until there are hundreds of them altogether.
Wow.
Like the scales of some ancient white monster, cracked
Yeah.
and pearly.
Scales is a good one. Pull that bit off.
This feels dangerous. Are you sure?
Yes, grab the bit.
The stench fills your nostrils. As you push downward, an ominous creaking sound comes from above.
Stop!
The lieutenant's voice is sharp. He looks at you with the bit under your arm.
Pig's gonna pull his head off.
Brutal!
What? Lieutenant, you seem distressed. Why? Well, this is a bad idea, isn't it? Let go of the bit. Lieutenant, you seem distressed. Why?
You're about to pull his head off.
Do it, homo!
I'm not a homo. Do what? I've got to pull his head off, right? Just play stupid. Do what?
Pull his head off. There's no point performing an autopsy if you do. We'll have compromised the coroner's case. What are you trying to achieve anyway? Why are you hanging on to that boot?
These boots would go super well with my bell-bottom pants. This is advanced enemy technology. We should conduct research into their weaknesses. Are we not detectives? There may be clues inside the boot. You said they're expensive. I thought I could pawn them and earn some lucre. It's the constabulary thing I said before with the dead guys. I want to protect them. I'm sorry, I didn't even want to take them off. I thought I should just try. I think they'd go pretty well.
You do understand the boots are steeped in cadaverine odor, don't you?
So are my pants. Can I just wash them? You're right. I think this. I didn't think this through. It was an impulse thing. So are my pants.
You have a point there, detective. You have a point. But
The lieutenant taps on the bit.
there's no way you're getting them off. All the organic matter in his body has been flowing down into the boots. They are fused to his feet now. Why do you think the locals haven't scavenged them yet?
Good point, Kim.
You're sure there's a way to peel them off, but first the body needs to be down. And second, it would probably be better if the lieutenant wasn't around.
Sounds like a plan.
The anticipation makes you crack your fingers. Feels nice. Nice and cracky.
What's going to happen to the bits then?
Processing will take care of them. With the situation in the morgue, it will yield nothing. But we must pick our fight. Should we continue?
The
Yeah.
cadaver slowly twists on the cargo belt, his torso covered in tattoos, and extremities blotched pink and blue.
Inspect the belt.
The hangman's knot is pulled tight by the weight of the corpse below. Yellow, hard-edged polyester cuts into his neck. Above, a sliding buckle ties the belt, to the branch. Oh my, there's something on the belt. A familiar word that speaks to the thirst within you.
And what was that, a word?
Vermilion, in yellow letters, along the length of the twisting cargo belt. Only a deep longing for vermilion golden spirits lets you decipher the fading logo of the local brewery.
Well, I should get a drink then.
No, you should not get a drink. You should perform an initial inspection of the victim's corpse. We are on the rope part.
What kind of rope is this?
Industrial strength. The kind used for tying cargo to lorries.
Oh. Well, yeah, that'll definitely hang a man.
Like in a circus. When the circus leaves town and they tie a black-spotted giraffe to the wall of a carry pen.
It was a success, like in a circus for transporting black-spotted giraffes.
No, more like in a harbor. Like the one just east of here. I get the sense they used whatever was on hand, without paying much attention to not incriminating themselves.
We're assuming dock workers from the harbor did it? They sure wanted him to stay there. The polyester seems strong. How did they even get him up there? I think we can go through all of these, maybe.
I'm still approaching this as a lynching, yes. Motivated by the ongoing strike. You?
No, you feel like it was something else. But what?
If Inland Empire tells me, then I feel like it was something else. Don't ask me, I'm just lumbering from one moment to the next.
Yes, it often is. This bed worries me.
They sure wanted him to stay there. The polyester seems strong.
It's not merely polyester. It's steel reinforced. See these lines? This is where the wires run. I see rabbits for more than 20 strands. This makes getting him down much more problematic than I had assumed.
Nothing's ever easy in this game, is it? How did they even get him up there? And can I just take his head off?
A noose is one of those things that's easier to use one way around.
He points to the buckle tying the belt to the branch above.
I think they lassoed the branch, then pulled on the belt. Buckle closes. It's what I would do. Seems easier than climbing up there.
The cadaver hangs from the cargo belt, limbs limp and torso covered in tattoos.
Let's get a look at these tattoos.
An intricate web of blue lines stretches across the torso, from the right shoulder to the solar plexus. Each time they intersect, a small white star is formed in their crossing. Hundreds of fading asterisks riddle his skin. Their concentration is highest around his heart. His corpse is marked by stars.
What will mine be marked by?
Alcohol and heartbreak.
Shouldn't have asked.
Your fist clenches suddenly.
It'll be marked by bullet holes. It will be riddled with disco. You know it.
Decay is creeping on the tattoo. Already, most of the canvas that's holding it has darkened. Now, it disintegrates slowly, letting out a stink.
Is this the map of the night sky? Is this a microelectronic system? Is this a national pattern? Ooh. It said stars, so maybe that, and also maybe that. So obviously we should go for the one that's probably not. Microelectronic system.
I have only a cursive knowledge of the science of cybernetics. I would not know if it were. But it's not quite complex enough, is it?
Then we're missing something, Kim.
I agree.
Jeez, that was a loud unstrapping of your zip, or an unzipping, I guess, of your zip. A sudden ring fills the air. The lieutenant pulls down the zipper of his orange jacket. Is he going to get naked like I did in that dice maker's house?
He takes a thin piece of milled aluminium from his coat pocket and pulls it open. Sounds like a sword being unsheathed. A small lens appears. Some sort of camera.
What's that?
Interrogate Sunshine. Mini.
What's that?
Shit, Kuno! What the fuck is that?
An instant color camera.
He produces two metal-capped ampules and clicks them into place. on the side of his apparatus. A thin slot shines there.
This is the first time he openly acknowledges the kid's existence.
Interesting.
I have only 2 ampoules, so nobody move. I don't want to waste one.
He points the camera at the corpse, peering into it. The lens needs adjusting then.
A sound, a shrill flash, followed by the breaking of a small ampoule of glass. You see streams of color pour onto the thick, glossy piece of paper, rolling out.
In case we need it.
The lieutenant says and shakes the paper, letting it dry in the cold wind. On it, a color-perfect copy of the dead man's tattooed chest. So he's taking one of those, what did you call them, cameras? With the Kodak. Was it Kodaks that they used? You know what those cameras are. Back in the old days when you had cameras. What do we need this photo for? Cool machine.
Yes, it is pretty cool, isn't
Polaroid. That was it, wasn't it? Polaroid cameras. He slides the camera closed and tucks it away under his belt. What do we need this photo for?
it? It contains insight to the victim's person. By his build, I'd say this was a man of physical violence. The story he wanted his body to tell was important to him. It is his letter. To us. Someone should decipher it. We'll need to show it around.
Can I have it? I should look at it later without the corpse smell.
Sure. Just don't lose it.
I probably will.
The glossy-eyed corpse looks by, his mouth mute and his skin as colorful as the chemical rainbow on the photo paper, teeming with opportunistic organisms.
Look him in the eye.
His eyes are milky white and blind to the world, protruding comically from their sockets. There is no one home, just subaquatic terrors there.
See, this is why I couldn't be a police officer. All this kind of stuff would just make me sick.
Dark brown hair grows on his head. His face is ready to explode from the organic processes inside. The death's head grin has passed. What remains is an unrecognizable mess. Underneath the curdled meat there is an expression, not carried on his features, but below, inside, an expression of pleasure. This man was experiencing joy at the moment of his death.
Ah. This man enjoyed the moment of his death. He was experiencing joy. So he was... So he was very happy. He didn't enjoy being killed, I'm sure. That's weird. Let's dig.
Why do you think so?
I don't know. It's an intuition for supernatural reasons. Intuition.
Okay.
Alright, tell me who you are, dead man.
I'm gone.
Oh! The hanged man sounds quite a lot like the voice inside my head from earlier. And also he's talking. Is he? Am I talking? Is this inside my head? Oh well, don't worry about it. Let's ask this man some questions instead.
Into the wild pale yonder.
And there's that pale word again. What does it mean?
In the past. Way out west.
I can see you're gone, but who are you?
I'm a joke. Look at me.
There's nothing funny about you. You are now, but who were you when you were alive?
A killer. A motherfucker. And a killer.
You do look like it with your armor and your possibly nationalistic tattoos.
Takes one to know one.
Was he in the English Defence League, perhaps? I have another question for you.
Go ahead, Kobo.
What's Kobo mean? What is happening?
What do you mean?
I'm talking to you.
It's the power of your
Black frothy liquid starts bubbling on his lips.
imagination.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, man! Don't be crazy! Inanimate objects and dead people can't really talk to you. Your wild imagination is doing this. Ask some more of those questions you love so much.
This tie is really getting to me, man.
He loves those.
Well, why do I love questions so much?
Because you're a copperoonie. Look at all of them go. Do you want more questions?
Give me a comical amount of questions.
Coming right up, copperoonie Rooney. This is getting upbeat now.
Is my name Rooney?
Fuck no. You're no Rooney.
Of course not. The name is Raphael Ambrosius Cousteau.
Listen to yourself. You're not a Raphael anything. You're probably just a Harry or something. That's right. Harry.
Harry. I feel like I've been getting a lot of Harry lately. No, it can't be Harry. I refuse. Could I really be Harry? I feel like I've been getting a lot of Harry lately.
You might be onto something there.
Oh, is my name Harry? That would be very weird talking to a dead man. Why do I feel like I've forgotten something terrible?
Because you have.
Oh. Who killed you?
Love did me in, brother Copo. It was love all along.
So someone he loved killed him? Interesting. That doesn't fit with the lynching, though. Can you ask me a question?
Sure, Lobo. I can ask you a question. Why are you doing this?
Doing what?
Looking at my face. Motionless. Looking into my eyes. Standing here. Why are you investigating my murder?
I don't have anything else to do. This kiss is all I have. Well, that's quite sad. Because he told me to, not to Kim. Maybe this will lead to something indescribable, unforeseen, miraculous. Yeah, let's go with that. The clown lips on the corpse appear to smile. The face rotates before you slowly.
Something is on its way. Something hidden. It's coming. A miracle from the northwest, and it's almost here. You can feel it in the air, on your hands. The cold spring air smoothing them over.
Interesting. Northwest, remember that. I hate you, you stink in your boring.
Do I remind you of someone?
A deep sea creature. Myself in the bathroom mirror. The baby affected with harlequinism. You don't remind me of anyone. Babies.
You sure wrinkled out of that one, Coppolini.
Well, I guess it was me then. Why were you feeling pleasure when you died? Yeah, this is the question I want to know.
Maybe I was getting my rocks off.
First, do you have to speak like that? What dialect is that anyway? So you were feeling sexual arousal when they were hanging you? Yeah, that's... was he having some kind of asphyxia wank and this is what's happened?
It's a mishmash, Copperbolo. You think I'm Messinian, don't you? For you, this is how people from Messina speak like.
I'm not even sure what Messina is. I think it's not the place in Italy.
Well, I'm not from Messina, am I? My hair is too light a shade of brown. Trust your inner racist.
What are you, racist now too? I always trust my inner racist. He shows me the score.
You think I am? You think I was a racist because this lump looks like military and has tattoos? That's called profiling.
Well, this is a social commentary if ever there was one. So, you were feeling sexual arousal when they were hanging you.
Do I look like an erotic auto-asphyxiation type to you?
Yes. No. What is erotic auto-asphyxiation? Well, we know what it is, but let's ask him.
Captain Copodromo, I fear we are drifting away, fixating on sexuality again. Let's go with a simpler question.
Let's try that again and go over yes.
Maybe I was getting my rocks. Do I look like an erotic auto-asphyxiation type to you?
Yes.
Captain Copodromo,
okay.
I fear we are drifting away, fixating
Enough.
on... Come back later, Copo. Amuse yourself with my frank manners and my memento mori features. If possible, also, see me in your dreams.
What? He didn't say any of that. Squint and take a step back.
As you narrow your eyes, the monster before you blurs into a violent mess of green and pink.
Observe.
Only the lower extremities are pink with a dash of blue. His fatted hands, thighs, and his neck just above the noose. The rest of the corpse appears dark green in the cold spring air.
I'm squinting, Kim. Why am I doing it?
How should I know why you are squinting, officer?
Squint harder. His face and hands are pink, thighs too. The rest is greenish.
Oh. You are trying to assess lividity.
He snorts. What did he start at that? Relax your eyes.
The monster comes back into focus, an explosion of color coursing with dark marbled veins. His stomach appears pregnant with something. Black liquid streams down his thigh and onto his boot.
That's not pleasant.
So, what do you think?
I think he's dead. I don't know what to think. What do you think? Something is coming out of him. He's beaten up. See the bruises? Something's coming out of him.
A pool of blood and feces has eaten into the frozen mud below the man's feet. Purge liquid is dripping into it, drop by drop.
The victim appears to have contained no more than half a kilogram of digestion at the time of death.
The fuck he's saying?
Talking about shit.
Oh, wow. We got lucky. Maybe he went to the toilet sometime before death. Goddamn right, Emma.
Malicious laughter erupts in the yard. Sounds like seagulls.
Big said he's a...
Oh my.
The lieutenant's face is made of stone.
He's beaten up. See the bruises.
I do. Most of them are post-mortem. Maybe even all of them. The delinquents have made our jobs harder with their little sport.
Stop talking in riddles, coin slot.
Coin slot.
He means you fucked him up good, Kuno. Fucked him up brutal-like.
I think he's dead.
I think he was upright immediately after death. Blood has gathered in his hands and feet, and his neck.
He points to his fattened chin.
The noose acted like a tourniquet, keeping the blood in his head. The hypostasis here is in tune with the hanging. That's what I think.
Yep, seems like a lynching to me. Could it still be he was moved after death? Maybe he was strangled by someone. I feel like it's too obvious, a lynching.
There's always a chance. We should check for ligament marks on his neck to see if they're in tune with the belt. We'll have to get him down first.
I think he's dead.
I agree.
There are crow's feet in his eyes. He's laughing silently.
I got you, Kim.
Totally dead.
Totally. This buster's not coming back. A dead. What is dead anyway?
He is.
Points to the corpse. Back off and catch your breath.
But there is no breath to catch. only the cadaver filling the air and your nostrils. He slowly rotates before you, decomposing.
So how do we get him down?
Are you sure we finished the preliminary examination of the cadaver? We might miss some of these things once he's done.
Step back and have another look first.
The cadaver slowly twists on the cargo belt, his torso covered in tattoos, and extremities blotched pink and blue.
Yep.
The steel-reinforced belt presents a unique challenge. I brought chain cutters, but I don't see a good angle of approach to the belt. The cadaver is a good 1.2 meters up. Neither one of us can reach the belt without assistance. And even if we do, there's the question of cutting it.
Can't someone else do it? We could saw the branch. Seems like a lot of hassle. Let's not do it. Maybe we could shoot him down. Maybe we can ask for help from the harbour. And what idea is? Let's have another look at him. Can't someone else do it?
Someone else? You mean like the police?
Yes, exactly. Call the police. You have a point there. I mean, someone who's below detective. Yeah, call the police.
Someone already did. You know who came? We did. Because we have made bad life decisions.
Yeah, you're right there, Kim.
I know it's hard, but I assure you, the others won't come to help us. And we have a growing sanitary concern here. We need to get him down, fast.
We could saw the branch.
Climb up there and saw the branch?
Yes, either one of us could do it. We could use the kid's ladder on the side of the tree.
I don't trust that ladder. The assailants didn't use it. It's rotten and less sturdy than it looks. And I don't see another good way up there. Honestly, I prefer a non-acrobatic solution to this.
He looks around, then at you. Why?
Clown cops climb tree, fall down. Enraged cop assaults children after falling from tree. Cretin cop, they like that word, saws the branch he's sitting on, literally. Local children report corpse mutilation.
Fuck yeah, climb that shit, monkeys.
I'm gonna climb it.
See, you're only making them do those things less.
Can you see into the future, Kim? I'm not afraid of newspapers. We shouldn't be. So we're going to just let those kids bully us into not doing our work? You're right, the risks are too high and there are too many. I'm not afraid of newspapers.
Oh no. We should be very afraid of newspapers. And the radio stations too. We should be wary of enticing them in any way.
This is years of experience talking. He's seen career after career ruined by careless media strategies.
We're gonna let these kids bully us?
What I'm proposing is, we save acrobatic tricks as a last resort, after we've tried everything else.
Oh, these have got to be the most fucking boring mulkapat I've ever seen.
What is a mulkapat? Seems like a lot of hassle. Let's not do it.
We are not getting him down already. Not getting him down is a task that's already accomplished. Sadly, it's not our job to keep him up there, but to get him down.
Just pull his rotten head off. The meat's cooked anyway. Give the boot another yank and it's done.
Let's just pull his head off.
It's tempting, but decapitating him will make it impossible to ascertain whether he was really hung. The damage to the neck would make coronary work pointless.
Maybe we could shoot him down.
Yeah! Bang bang time, pig! Shoot his head off!
How?
I don't know, just, shoot up there maybe. Point towards the branch. Just shoot the belt, the bullet will break it. Yeah, branch.
Yes, the buckle, where it ties the cargo belt to the tree. If the shot hits that, then there might be a small chance to release the belt.
Yeah, now we're talking. Entertain a Kuno with some shit.
They'll miss! The pigs will miss Kuno!
The lieutenant is undecided. On one hand, he wants to shoot some gun. On the other, it's an awfully stupid idea.
Take the shot, Lieutenant. What's the worst thing that could happen? Actually, don't. It has bad idea written all over it. Wait, let me try. Say nothing, let him choose. Yeah, let me try.
The lieutenant's brow is furrowed. He appears too deep in concentration to even notice what you said.
Take the shot, Lieutenant.
I'll blow his head off.
Oh yeah.
Take it! Take the shot!
Yeah, take the shot. Kuno wants some of that shit.
Silence. With his elbow sharp, the lieutenant unzips his jacket
Yeah, baby.
and produces a lightweight firearm. He drops a paper cartridge in the barrel, separates the scouring stick, and gives the cartridge 5 tucks.
Here we go.
He then steps back and assumes the fellow's desk position, taking aim. The corner of his eye twitches. His finger is on the trigger.
Easy does it, partner. Shoot that motherfucker down. Say nothing. I feel like if I say shoot that motherfucker down, he mightn't do it. So I'm gonna say nothing and see what happens.
He's gonna fucking miss!
The kid's voice is drowned in a shrill blast that echoes off the walls of the surrounding tenements. A cloud of smoke slowly parts in the air as the lieutenant steps back and says to himself,
God damn it.
You missed.
he feels bad about it. About his eyes mostly. Just having bad eyesight. Probably from a young age. Whatever you do, do not console him.
Fucking idiot! Mulkapat asshole!
Kuno could have hit it easy, but then Kuno's not fucking handicapped, is he?
Try again, maybe?
No, we are lucky as it is. We didn't break anything, and the victim remains uncompromised.
He looks around at the windows overlooking the yard.
Any more mistakes could put us in an unfortunate position with the locals. We have eyes on us. I didn't do us any favors with that.
God damn it, get your shit together.
Remain collegial, officer. It was an honest mistake, and I will not repeat it.
Okay, I'm not to console you, so what now?
I have to say, it's beginning to look unlikely we can get him down without assistance.
Can I have the gun? I should try.
It's bad as it is. Us shooting firearms like punks.
He pauses, then shrugs, and proceeds to load the pistolet.
Go ahead, I'm not stopping you. Just don't lose it.
The piece shines out in his outstretched hand.
They only have one gun!
Shut up, Kuno-S.
This is the sorriest pair of pigs Kuno's ever seen.
Take the gun.
Yeah, take it, you fucking banana boyka! Take it and shoot yourself in the mouth!
I might. Feel the weight first.
The cold piece of bakelite and gunmetal is surprisingly light. Your fingers fit right through the guard, instinctively resting on the trigger.
The fuck are you waiting for, Kuno? Tell him to shoot himself in the mouth!
Kuno is silent. Aggression gathers in the air. The trigger feels delicate and ready to break under your finger.
Point the gun at the belt.
The buckle comes into focus in your sights. You stand with your feet planted firmly in the ground and your left hand supporting your gun arm.
Why don't you just shoot yourself in your mouth?
My
At
goodness.
least you won't miss.
I might.
This isn't mere boundary pushing. There is a true suicidal rage in the kid as she's provoking you.
Say shut up.
Or what? You gonna fuck me? You wanna fuck me, pig? Is that what this is about?
Close your left eye first.
Your field of view narrows. The branch slowly moves, becoming entirely two-dimensional. The metal buckle glimmers, catching the evening light as the corpse slowly rotates.
Look, he's crying. You gonna cry now, fucking faggoty?
Well, here we go. Point the gun at Kuno-S.
Do it! Set me free!
You feel as though it would be dangerous to set this creature free to roam about the cosmos.
Don't.
You feel the lieutenant's hand on your shoulder.
Do it!
Fuck you, little shit.
Put it right here, Mulka! Right here!
Hesitated for a moment, even last chance. Point the gun back at the belt.
Intense shit, copper.
Fucker waved his gun! It wasn't intense, it was pathetic! Do it! Set me free!
Fuck you, Kuno-S.
You feel as though
Don't.
you hear an explosion within the weapon's entrance. The branches of the pine tree behind the girl shake ever so lightly. Your ears are still ringing. A plume of smoke has erupted from the barrel. The little monstrosity stands in the cloud. Her face is petrified, then it begins to twist demonically. She is disappointed, trapped, entangled in this world, all because of the continuously appalling marksmanship of law officials.
You fucking learn to shoot!
Whoa, see? Pig tried to shoot you. You're alive?
Yes, Kuno, I can see that!
Fucking die. Throw the empty gun at her. Kim, I need you to do your reload thing. The beast is still alive. Oh my god, why did I just try to shoot a kid? Kim, I need this gun.
The gun has left your hand, still numb from the recoil. The lieutenant holsters it under his arm.
I think you're underestimating the gravity of this situation, officer. We need to take a breather from this scene. Now.
But what about the body?
We need to access the harbor and ask the leader of the Union to have it taken down. They have the tools, and they have men.
Why didn't we just begin with that?
I did not want us to be indebted to Everard Clare. I wanted us to be able to deal with it ourselves. That is clearly not the case. We need help.
You need to suck my dick! Why the fuck am I still alive?
What's wrong with being indebted to Everard Clare?
He's a dangerous and corrupt man, and we cannot predict what he will want from us in return.
Okay.